Good morning, everyone. I'm Anthony Greco, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Communications and Customer Experience for New Jersey Transit. I want to thank you all for joining us this morning for our Hudson Bergen Light Rail Operation and Maintenance Contract Industry Forum. And before we kick things off, I'm going to provide a brief run of show that will include today's agenda. And in just a moment, I'm going to introduce New Jersey Transit's President and CEO, Kevin Corbett, for some opening remarks. He'll share from his perspective at a high level what this project means to New Jersey Transit and why it's so important to the future of New Jersey Transit light rail operations. And once President Corbett concludes his remarks, I'll then turn the forum over to Joseph Russo, Program Manager in our Capital Programs Division, to deliver the forum's general session presentation. Joseph will cover a broad range of topics, including the project background, which will include a brief history of the HBLR, along with a description of the system and project goals. He'll provide an overview of the capital needs on the system and discuss some of the delivery options. He will share the goals and process for the Request for Expression of Interest, or RFEI, as well as how to register and schedule one-on-ones. Finally, Joseph will take you through the anticipated procurement schedule. And at the end of the presentation, you'll learn how and where to send any questions you may have. So without further ado, I will turn the floor over to New Jersey Transit President and CEO, Kevin Corbett. Kevin?
Thank you, Anthony, and hello, everyone. Welcome to this industry forum for the operation and maintenance rebid of NJ Transit's Hudson Bergen Light Rail, or HBLR. We're hosting this forum to reach out to the contractor community, providing information, soliciting feedback, and answering questions about the rebid contract and the HBLR system itself, which is one of the largest public works projects ever undertaken in the state of New Jersey. The HBLR was also the first successful design, build, operate, and maintain, or DBOM, project in the modern post-World War II era in the country. Conceived to help revitalize urban waterfront areas along the Hudson River, the HBLR has achieved this goal and so much more, spurring economic growth and development throughout the entire region since it opened in April of 2000. The system was built over 3 phases, the last of which was completed in 2011. Serving Bayonne, Jersey City, Hoboken, Weehawken, Union City, and North Bergen, the HBLR boasts the highest ridership of NJ Transit's 3 light rail systems, with more than 16 million customers pre-pandemic. Over the past 5 years, NJ Transit has advanced a number of initiatives to expand our infrastructure and modernize service on this essential branch of our light rail system. These initiatives include our Northern Branch Corridor Project, a proposed 9-mile extension currently in design that will actually put the Bergen in the Hudson Bergen Light Rail, and our Route 440 extension project, with early construction work underway to build a new viaduct across Route 440, a new station west of the highway, and a new terminal station. NJ Transit is considering a number of options for the system's ongoing operations and maintenance, from a single O&M contractor to NJ Transit retaining some aspects of the operations. We're looking for a partner who will work with us towards a transparent and accountable contractual arrangement and can assure a safe and seamless transition of operations and visible to the riding public. To determine the interest and capacity of potential contractors, we recently released an expression of interest request for this pending procurement. Today's industry forum is intended to provide additional information about the state of the system, NJ Transit's expectation for future contractors, and other pertinent information you may need to fully structure a response to the COI. We appreciate your time and participation today, and we hope you find this forum informative. Once again, thank you for your interest. And with that, I'd like to turn the floor back over to Anthony to continue with our program today. Anthony?
Thank you, Kevin. And now I'd like to introduce New Jersey Transit Program Manager, Joseph Russo, to share his presentation. Joseph?
Thank you for that introduction, Anthony, and thank you, Kevin, for your opening statement. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Hudson Bergen Light Rail Operations and Maintenance Industry Forum. As Kevin stated, this forum is intended to provide additional information about the state of the HBLR system, New Jersey Transit's expectations for future contractors, and to provide other pertinent information you may need to fully structure your response to the request for expressions of interest. During this presentation, we will cover the project history, provide a description of the HBLR system, outline our project goals and capital needs, including potential delivery options, and describe the RFEI and one-on-one meeting process. The Hudson Bergen Light Rail Transit System has been operated and maintained under a design, build, operate, maintain contract since 1996, with transit operations beginning in April 2000. The Hudson Bergen Light Rail System provides light rail transportation for North Bergen, Union City, Weehawken, Hoboken, Jersey City, and Bayonne over 20.6 miles, servicing 24 separate stations. The system utilizes a proof-of-payment fare system. It operates on surface, elevated, and tunneled right-of-way, including approximately 1 mile of double-track tunnel connecting the underground Bergen Line Avenue station. As of fiscal year 2022, there are approximately 48,000 average daily riders. The HBLR system provides electric overhead catenary for its 52-vehicle fleet, which operates between 5 and 55 miles per hour. The 52-vehicle fleet currently comes in 2 different configurations. 26 are in a 3-car configuration, and the other 26 are in a 5-car configuration. Major maintenance, operational control, and train storage and administrative offices are located at the Caven Point Avenue Maintenance Facility in Jersey City. The Operational Control Center and LRV Maintenance and Administrative Building are located in the Communipol Yard and Shop, also in Jersey City. New Jersey Transit has outlined a series of goals in their approach to HBLR's future. New Jersey Transit can improve accountability and transparency by using its contract as a tool to establish long-term relationship, which prioritizes cooperation and partnership. New Jersey Transit can also provide the highest quality of service at a fair cost, balancing performance and price by understanding and applying industry best practices, adopting a procurement strategy that is marketable and executable, and identifying and mitigating key risks. Additionally, New Jersey Transit can deliver a light rail system that meets the highest standards of safety by planning for future investments and asset management needs, ensuring adequate safety staffing plans and training, ensuring regulatory compliance and flexibility over the contract term, and establishing a process to conduct a root cause analysis of any incidents to ensure continuous learning. Lastly, New Jersey Transit can ensure that the handover is responsible, cooperative, safe, and seamless to the riding public by providing necessary resources and establishing realistic timeframes to mobilize, overseeing and supporting the handover process, and developing contingency plans. New Jersey Transit has outlined a series of capital needs for maintenance of way, buildings and equipment, stations, and vehicles for future operations. Projected capital work for maintenance of way includes curbs and grade crossing replacements, embedded track replacement, bridge repainting and maintenance, Bergen Line tunnel ventilation and drainage improvements, SCADA replacement, and culvert and drainage cleaning. Projected capital work for buildings and equipment includes repetitive roof and HVAC replacement for the shop building and substations, substation upgrades, shop equipment replacement, non-revenue vehicle replacements, and continued Hurricane Ida groundwork mitigation work. Project capital work for stations include walkway and paver replacements, station canopy and windscreen replacements, elevator upgrades, technology upgrades, added fare collection, security and comms, and lastly, parking lot repaving. Projected capital work for vehicles include a systems overhaul to extend the life of 52 3-section 1999 era cars from 2030 to 2040, and a systems overhaul at midlife to modernize 26 2-section 2013 era cars to reach the end of their useful life in 2044. Additionally, a major systems overhaul, including inverters, traction motors, and braking systems and technology improvements, including onboard communications and door sensors. New Jersey Transit has determined 2 potential delivery options for the Hudson Bergen Light Rail operation and maintenance contract. New Jersey Transit considered the practicality, quality of service, cost, and risk while selecting the ultimate delivery model for the Hudson Bergen Light Rail system. During this process, we asked which scope elements would the contractor take on: equipment and vehicle maintenance, operation and dispatching, and maintenance of way and systems. Option 1 envisioned a single contract in which a contractor would be responsible for all aspects of the system, including operations, maintenance of way, and maintenance of equipment, potentially including an overhaul to extend the useful life of vehicles. Option 1 would be a similar model to our current contract. Option 2 would have the first contractor responsible for operations and maintenance of way, while a second contractor would be responsible for maintenance of vehicles and equipment. To determine the interest and capacity of potential partners, New Jersey Transit has released a request for expression of interest that will be followed by a series of one-on-one meetings with selected participants. The goals of the request for expression of interest are to identify interested individual firms, contractors, or teams, build awareness of the project, and identify invitees to a one-on-one meeting who meet the established eligibility guidelines. So we invite you all to visit the project website at www.newjerseytransit.com/HBLR and review the one-on-one eligibility guidelines and download the RFEI, which contains a link to submit a response. Responses are due on January 17th by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time. New Jersey Transit will review responses and invite entities who meet the eligibility guidelines to a one-on-one meeting. Regarding the one-on-one meetings, New Jersey Transit will send an invitation with details about registration and scheduling. Scheduling will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Meetings will be held virtually and will be confidential. Please note that participation in the one-on-one meetings is not required to respond to the future RFP. Just as a general disclaimer, the industry forum does not constitute the start of a formal procurement process, and participation is not a prerequisite to participating in any future procurement. New Jersey Transit will not answer any questions during the one-on-one meetings. No firm will be advantaged or disadvantaged in subsequent solicitations by either participating or declining to participate in this forum, the RFEI, or in the one-on-one meetings. The following is an anticipated procurement schedule for the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail Operations and Maintenance Contract. New Jersey Transit issued the request for expressions of interest on December 21st, 2022, prior to the industry forum. Expressions of interest are due by January 17th by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time. One-on-one meetings will be held between January 30th and February 8th, 2023. The RFP is tentatively scheduled to be released later this year. Please send any questions to the project email address at hblrindustryforum@newjerseytransit.com by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time on January 13th. And with that, I'd like to thank all of you for taking this time to join us this morning, and that we at New Jersey Transit truly appreciate your interest in the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail project and look forward to hearing more from some of you during our upcoming one-on-one meetings.
Thank you, Joseph. And just as a reminder, as mentioned earlier, there is still an opportunity to participate in a one-on-one meeting with New Jersey Transit. Those who are interested should submit a response to the RFEI found on the project website. Responses are due by Tuesday, January 17th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Interested participants whose RFEI response meets the eligibility guidelines will be invited to register for one-on-one meetings. Scheduling is on a first-come, first-served basis. Again, for any other questions, please reach out to the project team at HBLR Industry Forum at njtransit.com by 4 p.m. Eastern Time on January 13th. So that's two important dates for you to remember. RFEI responses are due by Tuesday, January 17th, no later than 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and questions must be submitted by Friday, January 13th, no later than 4 p.m. Eastern Time at HBLR Industry Forum at njtransit.com. I want to thank you all for attending today's New Jersey Transit Hudson-Bergen Light Rail Operations and Maintenance Contract Industry Forum, and I trust you found it informative. By the end of this week, the PowerPoint presentation along with a video of today's forum will be available at njtransit.com/HBLR. That concludes our forum. Please enjoy the rest of your day.